coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pam, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, man. We is back with Juman in the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Talk to me quick before I forget. I told y'all I was gonna get Juman back, man. Juman read the comments, the video. It did well. Could have did better, but I know there's a lot of questions that y'all got that y'all won't answer. So we got my man Juman here to you know, answer some of these questions that y'all want to be answered, man. And you know, might get into a story or two or something too, cause as y'all know, my man did 31 years straight off the gate. Yeah. No chasing, no timeouts, no breaks. That's how he did it. Just like I did them 33, man. So we out here, man, and we trying to bring y'all content, man. And that's what it is, man. So what's happening with you, player?
That ain't nothing, man. First and foremost, man, I want to, you know, I owe you an apology, bro. I owe you.
For what?
Man, I owe you an apology, and I owe the whole Team Banky Pound Nation an apology, man, because, you know, I was just out of line. I was out of line, Banky. I don't, you know, I said some things I shouldn't have said, you know, even though it's, you know, my story to tell.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't tell nobody else's story. I can only tell my story.
Right.
You know, but in the way that I told my story, the things that I said, I shouldn't have called the names that I called.
Right.
I should have been a little more careful with that. And
right.
I apologize to Team Banky Pound. I apologize to the old heads out there because I can't come up here
right.
and just say what I want to say.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
You know,
and you know, I want to say to that too. I appreciate that, man. I want to say too, you know, me personally, you know, I thought the interview was a great interview. I thought you was authentic. I think being authentic is the best way to go. But I understand what you're saying, and I try to. I be authentic in all my stories, but I intentionally leave names out about certain things because of, like I told you off camera, you know, we don't know what other people, family members got going on, and we can't hold them accountable to whatever somebody else did. It ain't our business. You know, we just telling things that we seen, that we experienced, that we went through, but we ain't necessarily got to put the people name in it. But it's the story.
And see, that's another thing. I didn't at the time. I ain't think about that.
Right.
I get caught up in telling my story because you know it's like yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you start reliving something, man, I just got to, you know.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying. And it took me a minute too because I've been doing this. It's like when I be saying stuff, I like to edit myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To say, oh yeah, but I remember when I was on here, and I be when the name come in my head, I be like, and this guy, instead of saying his name. Because I know, you know what I'm saying now. But at first, I was doing the same thing, man. And you know, because I'm just trying to be real.
Yeah, and like the brother in the comment, I'm gonna go to it.
Yeah, pull up comments if you want to address anybody.
But the brother said, I appreciate him. Yeah. I appreciate him for saying it, man. Listen, I appreciate you for saying that. You know, I ain't perfect. You know, man, I ain't a whole lot of things. You know what I mean? But I am something. Yeah, you know what I mean? I let you define what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? I am something though. But I appreciate the brother, man. He said something about you, man, got loose lips. And man, I appreciate that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I appreciate that, man, because, you know, I learned to live, you know, being in the Moore Science Temple, man. You know, you know, the last part of my bit, you know, I really started getting into it. And, you know, I was what you call the chairman of the Moore Science Temple in prison. So I used to, you know, you know, minister to a lot of youngins, in there, man, and I try to deal with them out of them 5 principles, you know what I mean? Which is love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So I'm up here, on Team Banky Pound, man. You my dude. I mess with you. You know what I mean, man. We always been, been cool, man, all the way through the years, man. So I will be doing you a disservice, man, to come up here and not deal with you and Team Banky Pound out of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't know how to come up here and have tell my story.
Right.
I only know how to tell my story the way it happened, the way it is. You know what I mean? But I do understand I can't say what I want to say, because this is,
a platform.
Podcast. Yeah.
But at the same time, I think a lot of people, more so that had a problem with it. I think more people respected the way you did your interview. I think they respected the way you express yourself. I think they respected how real you was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I appreciate that.
Yeah. You want to go through some comments?
All right, but first and foremost, from a homeboy that the names, everything, even the white dude, man, I hope y'all can find it somewhere in your heart to forgive me. I don't have no problem coming on TV or wherever, man. I tell the whole world, man, I apologize. I don't want no smoke from nobody. I ain't no gangster. You know what I mean? I just don't live like that. I stay in work mode all day.
We peaceful
every day.
out here. We peaceful.
You know what I mean? And see, this is a peaceful platform, but I came up here and I rubbed people the wrong way. And I apologize for that. But I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man first and foremost. And part of me being a grown man is knowing how to get in front of y'all and say, I apologize. Absolutely. I was wrong.
But truth, a lot of times, most of the time, is gonna rub people the wrong way. And like I say, ain't no thing, man. I respect the fact that you was honest and you was truthful. There's a lot of people that do too, man. Let's read some of these comments, man, and you let me know what you think. Okay, we got okay, I think that is Adira Shara. That's one of my longtime supporters. She out of ATL. Said, look at God. Everyone pray for Juman. He can tell he's been through a lot. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, that's Adira Shara, man. She said, she could tell you've been through a lot, and she can feel you. By that comment, it's like she can feel your pain, and she giving you a salute. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, I done been through so much, Banky, man. I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't been through no more than what the next person have been through. Right. But I can only, assess mine. Right. You know what I mean? And the things that I done been through, man, the things that done hurt me worse than anything, basically, then came from family. Right. Family, my woman, you know what I mean? The people that I say, that I supposed to love the most, or the people that I do love the most.
You know why that is? Do you know why that is, though? I can tell you why that is.
Well, I heard people saying the people that you love the most are the ones that gonna hurt you the most.
No,
you know what I mean?
But it's a theory to that. And do you know why that's real?
Why is that?
Because the people that you love the most is the ones that you care about what they think the most. If you didn't care about what they think, it would not bother. It's a dude in Japan right now. Say F Juman. Yeah. You don't care because you don't know him. But if your sister...
Hold on. Let me be honest with you now.
Yeah.
Now, I might sit here and say on the surface that I don't care.
Right.
But deep down, I'm gonna be like, man, I wonder who this dude is. Right. Man. I mean, what is it about me
that
he
you don't like.
didn't like? What did I say that he did? You know what I mean? Because you know, I'm the type person, man, I would work any of y'all. If it's anything out there about me that you don't like, please tell me in the comments or whatever. And I promise you, the type person I am, I promise you, I will work on changing that about me so that you won't feel that way about Juman ever again.
Right.
You know, like people that be saying little things when I first came out, when I first came home, dudes, I had to straighten one of my mama brother. You know, we you know, on the front porch drinking. You know, my family, that's how they do. Everybody get together at times. You know, we be having them little get-togethers and everybody just doing their thing. Had a good time. And my uncle, we was talking, one of my uncles, man, my favorite uncle, called me a bitch. I was damn. Here it is. Man, look, but you know, that's how people,
right,
you know, out here talking, they call each other that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But when I was growing up, you know what I mean? Women called each other bees.
Right.
Oh, be you this. And, you know, and they just sitting around the house doing each other hair or just talking. But that's how women talk to each other.
Right.
Be you this. But now you got dudes out here talking about, oh, be you this, be this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my uncle, in just kicking it, he about, man, I guess he about 66, 65, something like that. But anyway, he laughed. He said, "Oh, be you." I said, "Hold it, I said, "Listen, man." Right then, I stopped him in his track. I said, "Look, man, you can't disrespect me like that." I said, "I know it's a fad out here, and that's what dudes calling each other.
Right.
You know, they doing that." I said, "But don't do that to me, cause I ain't gonna never do it to you.
Right.
That's something I'm just not gonna pick up.
Right.
Out here in these streets, man, calling another man a B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I might call you something else, but I ain't gonna call you. I ain't gonna call you no B. I ain't gonna disrespect you. You know, if I can help you. You know what I mean? But things like that, man, you know, I would have a problem, you know, with. So if dude over there in China and he done said something about me, part of me gonna be like, man, you know, what is it? You know what I mean? Now, I told my uncle, and I done told people that, you know, that I felt that disrespected me or then called me out my name at one point in time. And I was like, man, listen, I done had a broad even disrespect me one time or whatever, and you know, I'm like, listen, whatever it is that made you disrespect me, I know you just playing or whatever, but whatever made you feel like you can talk to me that way, let me know so that I can work on that part of me so that you won't ever disrespect me like that no more. You know?
Ain't no question.
So I don't have no problem if dude over there child. I'm on the surface, I might be like, man, I don't care that about that.
Yeah, but see, that's my whole point. It's like, if you read it and you heard it, you might be like, woo, woo, woo. But it ain't gonna stay with you if, like, that was your sister.
Right.
That was your brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why they say that the people closest to you, they can hurt you the most, because you care the most.
Yeah.
Things you don't care about, it don't matter to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, you know, right in your face.
Now, like, this problem I have with my woman, and I tell her this, you know, all the time, you know, it seems as though you'll respect somebody else's opinion before you respect mine.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, is that just because you dealing with me all day, every day, you sleeping with me every night or whatever? I mean, what, you know, and you just using, you know, that time that we had together, well, we spending too much time around each other to make you feel like you don't respect my opinion on things or whatever. But if somebody else just came up and told her the same, tell her the same thing. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. but you don't see what I was saying. I just been telling you the same thing.
Right. But you know what? I supposed to be getting this interview with this dude, this comedian, man. His name is Ali Sadiq. Shout out to Ali Sadiq. I seen this joint where he said it's one of his most viral moments. And he was crying when he said it. You know, he a real comedian. He tell real stories, real life stories. Been to prison too. Tell real life stories. And he was
but that's what we doing here,
right,
telling
that's
real
what we
life
doing.
stories.
But he just a comedian with it.
Okay.
And he said, man, what get me about these people out here on the street? And this speaks to what you just said. He said, you know what get me out here? He said, when I say something, then nobody want to listen. He said, because people out here think you got to be some type of sensational, N-word for they to listen to you.
Right.
You got to be somebody extraordinary, and you got to be, and you ain't did nothing for the community. You ain't out here feast on the ground. You ain't been around this. But when you say something, everybody gonna listen. Right. But then when I say it, then I'm just a dude talking. He said, you ain't got to be no sensational N-word just for somebody listening to you. You ain't got to be famous for somebody to listen to you. Right. The truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Ain't no 2-3 ways about it, man. And it can only be told one way.
One way.
When you dealing with the truth.
One way.
What I mean? One way.
Because you got your truth, you got my truth, and you got the universal truth. That is the truth. No matter what you believe, no matter what I believe, this is the universal truth. If I say that this is a cup, and you say it's a bowl, or I say it's a cup, you say it's a bowl, and the universal truth is it's a plate.
It's a plate.
It's a plate, man. So what I think and what you think don't matter if it don't coincide with the universal truth. So people be like that though, man. They listen to people that's in an authority position. They listen to people that's in a power position, and that person can be saying the same thing you saying, but they don't hear it when you say it. They don't hear it when you say it.
Yeah.
But they heard it if Denzel said it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They heard.
And see, that's
they
what
heard
I would tell. And see, that's what I would tell her. You know, being is it because you here with me every day? You know what I mean? You sleeping with me every night. You know what I mean? That's my woman.
Right.
So we gonna, we had little petty arguments at times, but the thing I love about me and my baby though is that we don't stay mad no longer than, man, we can just finish having a heated argument. I might walk out the room, come back in, babe, you want to go such and such, or you want, you know what I mean? It's
right.
Let's go.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's love, man. That's love.
We don't stay mad long.
Right.
You know, and I shout out to her, man. You know what I mean? I can't say enough, man.
What's her name? What's her name?
Don.
Shout out to Don.
Yeah, I don't like that nickname Peaches that they gave. I don't. But she had it since she was a little teeny.
Right.
You know what I mean? But her name Don. Yeah. But
man, listen, man, it's a lot of people, man. Let's read some of these comments because there's a lot of people that respect what you're doing and what you're saying, man. Run the numbers. It say this dude right here. Let's see what it say. C-Dub 357. He said, now these type of videos will run the numbers up to 250K. You understand me? So a lot of these people, man, they rock with you for sure, man. They rock with you for sure, man. Let me see.
This dude, I don't know what this Mac belt Remy 1590. He say disorderly conduct on the plane. Crazy how you are defending that.
No, but
I really don't understand what you speaking about. Or what he talking about.
He must be talking about the video I did about the dude I told you my name, but he ain't talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, well, why he put that on your comment on your video? Is you on your video?
Yeah, I'm on my video.
Well, I don't know why he put that on there, but they do what they want to do.
And then somebody said, Timothy Lockett, my first video was with you too. I've been with you ever since Banky. I don't know who Timothy Lockett is.
He probably
I apologize. You know me, if I should know, You know, I
He
apologize.
probably somebody been with TBP Nation. That mean that he the first video he seen probably was an interview me and you did with Joe.
Okay, and I probably know him by a nickname.
Hey, look, you got Jordan Wood. It gets to Jordan Wood said, I was cracking up when he kept accidentally cussing. He too real for YouTube. Good interview. You know what I'm saying? Listen what they saying now. He said,
good interview.
Yeah, he said, I was cracking up when he kept accidentally cussing. He too real for YouTube. Good interview. See what I'm saying? Yeah, so like I say, it's more people that's gonna be with you, man. Than
my man right here, he say, hold on, shout out to what his name? Orkamala.
They be having some crazy Jones. Let me see.
He say, Juman, the truth. Hey man, hey look, man, you ain't never lied. Even when you was a baby, you ain't lied. You ain't lying. You know what I mean? You ain't lying now.
Look, Darius Arad now Darius H. That's what his name is in my chat, man. Now he a long time supporter and his brother doing life. You know what I'm saying, out there, man. He be thugging for his brother. He be holding him down, right? He said, Juman is back.
Yeah.
And he put the gloves up. Then you got Levane Mara. Nice to see Juman is doing well. God bless you. You know, we been need Juman back, man. Glad both of y'all still good. This is one of the most real raw videos out. Love the no edit, just real. That's why I told you, when you be yourself, man, people see this is one thing I learned when I first got into YouTube. Cause I ain't know no different. You know, I just came on and just was being me. Joe was asking me questions. I just was answering whatever he asked me. And I think, like my son told me, man, shout out to Hollywood Trey. He was like, look, Pops, just, you know, be you. They rock with you. He said, if you be you, then you ain't got to try to be nobody else, so nobody can't duplicate you.
Right.
So he said, if they like you, then you always got something that they want. But if you try to be a gimmick or you try to be an image, then somebody else gonna come up with a better gimmick or better image, and they're gonna go there.
And they gonna go there.
But if they like you, they're gonna stay with you.
That's right.
I think my son gave me some of the best advice that I ever got when I heard that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's some of the best
good sound advice.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if people like you, man, they gonna rock with you, man. The
that's
good,
right.
The bad, the ugly, whatever it is.
Look, this dude here, friend Sean, he say, hey, Juman is the one who bought me 2 Banky pounds. I am so happy to see this man is well. What a blessing.
What a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man.
Hey, man, listen. Boy, listen, it just ain't in me. Penitentiary and hard in my heart. I can't cry. You know what I mean? I can't feel that mushy stuff. You know what I mean? But, man, shout out to friend Sean. You know, and all y'all, man. You know what I mean? They have anything good to say about you, man. Man, it ain't nothing in the world, man, like people giving you that blessing. That's a blessing there, man. You know what I mean? That people saying something positive about you. All my life, I've been the black sheep of my family. Right. You know, I've been the black sheep everywhere, man. And I know even, you know, growing up in prison and all of those stuff, man, dudes only really wanted me around them because they knew I had heart. They can pimp me to do this, pimp me to do that. And I use the word pimp because, you know, a pimp make his beat go out or whatever, you know. And that's what I felt now. That's what I'm feeling like.
Right.
When I look back on that stuff, man. You know, dudes were pimping me to go do their dirty work.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.